All right, so here we had Andrea, and she bought 12 pounds of apples to make mini apple tarts. The recipe calls for 6 ounces of apples for each tart. How many tarts can she make? So, what were some of the things we needed to know? Well, what were provided? So, we knew that she bought 12 pounds of apples. So, that's good. We needed to know that, and that's what they provided us was with 12 pounds. So to make mini apple tarts. The recipe calls for 6 ounces of apples for each tart. How many tarts can she make? So what we also needed to know, so what we're trying to see is how many she could make with the 12 pounds. So what we had to have is we had to know how much was in a pound. So here, and that kind of went away, you've got 1 pound equals 16 ounces. So 16 ounces in 1 pound. So each of those is worth 16 ounces. So to solve that, what I would have done is done the 12 times 16. A couple of ways I can do that. I like to do it this way. 6 times 2 is 12. 6 times 1 is 6, plus the 1, 72. Add a 0 because we're doing the tens. 1 times 2 is 2. 1 times 1 is 1. And add them together. So we now know that we have 192 ounces. So if we have 192 ounces, now I need to figure out how many times 6 goes into there for each one. So 6 into 192, or 192 divided by 6. Well, I know 6 can't go into 1, but 6 can go into 19. And 6 times 3 is 18. Which that leaves us with 1, bring down the 2, 32. So she could make 32 tarts. So we had all the information we needed there in order to solve. Now what I want you to think about, what do we know about pounds? Well, we now know that 1 pound is equal to 16 ounces. So if I have 16 ounces, I have 1 pound. How are pounds measured? How would we measure pounds? Well, pounds are generally weighed, right? We use a scale to weigh those. And you may have seen things that have been weighed before. So what I want now, are you listening? Nope, there's some of you not listening. I said, are you listening? Little better, last call. Are you listening? Okay. All right. So we know there's 16 ounces in 1 pound. So my question for you now is, what have you seen measured? Think of something in a store or in a location. What are some things that you've seen measured in pounds? And let's have those with blue eyes shout out, what have you seen in pounds? Let's try that again. If you have blue eyes, what have you seen measured in pounds? Okay, interesting. Heard some apples in there. Okay, now if you have brown eyes or any color other than blue eyes, what have you seen measured in pounds? Okay, very good. So again, I want you to keep in mind when we're talking about pounds, 16 ounces equals 1 pound. All right, take a look at this next question. I'm going to see if you can solve it. Burke weighed 7 pounds and 13 ounces when he was born. How many total ounces did he weigh when he was born? Remember, 16 ounces in a pound. Oh, and one thing to remember as well, pounds are going to be listed as LB. Ounces are going to be listed as OZ. Good luck.